Well, hello everyone. So don't mind the hair. This is actually my bed head. I'm getting ready to do a little workout. So this is what we're working with today. Some weights, some free weights, and a bench. So this COVID-19 business, right? I tested positive on the most up-to-date PCR testing that they have, and they said I was positive, negative for flu, good to go. Spent about 4 days with a fever. It was probably a low-grade, mid-grade fever, and took Tylenol religiously. Followed the instructions on the bottle. Took my vitamin C, made sure I was taking all my multivitamins, made sure I was eating yogurt, balance out my stomach. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't anything that I had never experienced before. But it was more of a psychological game, because as I was laying there, I was thinking about how I've got this COVID, streaming, coursing through my veins right now, and what was going to happen next. Yeah, I feel normal, normal in the sense of this is a regular viral infection, upper respiratory viral infection. But is something big going to happen? Is my head just going to burst open and flames shoot out of it? And what was going to happen? I didn't know what was going to happen to me. So it was a psychological game. But as time went on, one symptom after the next, it started panning out to be like your traditional upper respiratory infection. That smell and taste thing is real. Losing that is real. But again, I don't know if that's just because I was congested. So I don't know. So the day that I started feeling down before I tested positive for COVID, I had just had a little birthday party for my son. Nothing big. A couple people came over, and everyone's vaccinated except for me and my family, so we were vulnerable, I guess. Well, the next morning, I woke up, had a scratchy throat. Had that post-nasal drip thing going on, and told my wife, I feel a little under the weather. I'm gonna beat myself in the garage and do one hell of a workout and sweat it out. Probably not the best thing in the world to do, and I don't ever recommend that to people. But that's just the way I deal with things sometimes, because I hate to sit around and feel sick. It drives me crazy, and it also messes up with my workout routine. But anyways, went out to the garage, did one hell of a workout, went inside, drenched, beat, started feeling run down after my shower, more so than I normally did after a workout. And then later on that night, I formed a fever, and the next day, the fever, increased, and that's when I decided to go down the street and get tested, because up to that point, I had been tested 9 or 10 times, and they were always negative. So I was always waiting for that one moment when I would actually test positive. Not that that was my goal or anything, but it was just one of those things where I was keeping this mental log of negatives, and it was almost like I was disappointed each time. But finally I tested positive, and then that's when the whole shit show started, so to speak. All right, just finished the workout, getting stronger. So I was telling you all my little COVID experience. Regardless of what you believe about this so-called pandemic, it does take a hit on the respiratory system. So I was in pretty good shape before I caught it, and after it, I do feel an effect on the lungs. I don't have that that lung capacity that I had prior to now. At the same time, I still feel good. I'm still able to do the things I want to do for the most part, but it's just that endurance is really taking a hit. So I'm building that back up. I expect nothing but good things. I expect nothing but progress in the weeks moving forward as my workouts, as the intensity of my workouts increases. But yeah, I was not working out while I had COVID, obviously. So I did not have the Joe Rogan experience. I was not able to get my hands on ivermectin or any other medication that it has proven to kill COVID. I had to do it the old-fashioned way. Immune system and fluids and eating right, forcing myself to eat. I'm thankful for the wife that I have. She's beautiful, she's intelligent, and she pushes me. We moved into this 2-bedroom apartment recently, and so yeah, we just sold our house, and here we have a single car garage. It is big enough to fit some of the remaining items that we had left behind after we packed a 10 by 15 storage unit. So, you know, the space isn't really a big deal. I'm a firm believer that, you know, if you have a little bit of space, some solid ground to work on, you can begin your foundation and continue to build. So, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to continue to build, and I'm going to work out. I'm going to pump it, and I'm going to sweat, and I'm going to get myself back up to where I was a few weeks ago before this so-called pandemic thing hit me. I'm not going to let it keep me down. Tell you what, that was a good workout. Now, of course, I did a lot more than what I showed you all, but you gotta get up, you gotta move it. You know, it's not gonna benefit you to sit around and not do anything. It's not gonna benefit you to sit there and have, you know, and pity yourself, feel sorry for yourself, because no one's gonna work hard for you. You gotta work hard for yourself. No one's gonna do it for you. You can be sick, you can be broke, but you know what? It's up to you. It's up to you to figure out how you're gonna get yourself out of that hole. It's gonna take hard work. It's gonna take some falls, some trips, but you know what? You get back up. You keep going. You don't stop. You know, I'm not gonna lie. My back hurts. I definitely had to slow down at my old age. But you know what? I refuse to let something control my life. I'm not going to let COVID control my life. I'm not going to let mandates, restrictions control my life. It's up to me. Either you comply or you don't. I'm not here to judge. That's up to you. I'm not here to judge. But what I will judge is how hard you push yourself to succeed. How hard you push yourself to succeed. I don't want to hear people blame mandates, and I don't want to hear people blame the unvaxxed. It's not about that. It's about how can we make this world a better place? How can we make it by listening to each other? Helping each other. But helping each other in the right way. Holding each other responsible and accountable for our actions. Right? You know what to do. You know what to do to prevent the spread of disease. Okay? You don't need to get a shot. If you don't want to go around certain people, and so be it, then don't do it. But in return, don't make those other people do what you want them to do. You understand what I'm saying? We're all free here. We're all free. All right, we're all smart enough to do what we know is best for us. We don't need anyone telling us what to do. So get up, get out there, stop feeling sorry for yourself, and push yourself.